Hi everybody, so it's been quite a while since I've posted on this channel. Life's just been a bit hectic, I've been busy with work. I wouldn't say I've been the best mental health wise, so that's sort of why I've taken a bit of a break. So I do apologise, and I'm hoping to actually come back to this channel more and actually make more videos for you guys because I do like doing it. So today's video I'm going to be doing another recovery ramble, and this one is going to be on coping mechanisms and ways to deal with thoughts and things like that, because I know for many, and me included, anorexia is a coping mechanism, and it can be like a byproduct of other mental illnesses. Like for me, it's alongside depression and anxiety. So for me, when one of those becomes bad, I know that my anorexia definitely gets worse. So yeah, I'm going to be talking through some thought mapping and just other coping mechanisms, healthy coping mechanisms that you can use to sort of deal with stresses and actually cope with the thoughts when they come in. So, like I said before, for many people anorexia is a coping mechanism, and when the thoughts come in, they're often hard to actually cope with themselves. So I've got a few, like I had in my last one, I like to make sort of posters. I find it easier to map things out on paper. So I'm going to talk through some stuff here which may be helpful for you. So I'm going to go through the thought mapping one first. This was something that I did in therapy when I was still with eating disorder services, and it is really helpful when you break it down, because basically, when the thoughts come in, we can't stop the thoughts coming in. If you've got a mental illness, you cannot stop the thoughts coming in. It's going to happen. And the first point of this is to notice that the thoughts come in, and you've just got to accept that it's going to come in. The thought's going to come in, there's nothing you can do about it, it's just part of the illness. And acceptance is the first point, it's the first step, is accepting that it's coming and it's supposed to come in, that's what's supposed to happen. Next, you've just got to tell yourself that the thoughts do not equal facts. Thoughts are not facts, they're just thoughts that come into your head at any point. There are certain triggers for them to come in. So if you've if you've challenged yourself, so if you've eaten more than usual, if you've eaten a food that's a fear food, if you've challenged your anxiety in some way, just anything for the thoughts, the guilty feelings to come in. There are loads of triggers for different people, but you've got to tell yourself that the thought is just a thought. It's not a fact. It's literally just a thought, and it's an emotion as a response to a certain trigger. So, tell yourself, you can either write it down, you can say it out loud that the thought is not a fact, it's just a thought. Next, you need to just try and understand what's actually triggered the thought to appear. So, and all of this is really useful if you get a notebook and you actually write down the thought and you try and break it down. I write loads of stuff down, and it's really, really helpful. Either that or speak to someone that you trust, or that a family member, a friend, anybody, and just try and understand, break down what's happened through the day that could have triggered the thought to come in. So, like I said before, it could be that you've had a fear food, you've challenged your eating disorder, and the guilty feelings have come in and the guilty thoughts have come in. So that could be the event that's triggered the thought to come in. And then what you do is you think or list or speak the reasons why that thought is not a fact. So, if your mind's telling you that you're fat and you're greedy, try and break down why that's not true. So if it's telling you that you're fat, you can say you physically can't gain weight from one scary food, just anything that sort of goes against it being an actual fact. And when you start writing them down, you'll realise there's loads of reasons why it's just a thought and not a fact. And then what you do is you come to a rational conclusion. So you'll accept the thought and the reason that it's appeared, so you'll just accept it for what it is. and then focus on the reasons why it's not true and why it's not a fact. And then basically you just got to think of the thought like a cloud. You know, it'll come in, it will come in, it's part and parcel of the illness, but eventually it will pass. It's like it's coming in and it'll eventually pass. And you just need to accept it's there, but you don't have to listen and react to it. You know, just notice it come in, notice it's there, and just ignore it. Just let it pass. Write it down, break it down, speak about it, because it's not true. A thought is not a fact, and that's a massive help for me to realise that and actually break that down. So the second one is another coping mechanism that I think is important is self-care. You know, when the thoughts are coming in, you feel quite down and quite low about yourself, because your eating disorder can make you feel like that big. It makes you feel awful. So what you need to do is you need to do opposite actions, and that's the same when you've got thoughts about restriction or anything like that. You know, listen to the thought and do the opposite. So if your head's telling you to miss a snack, do the opposite, go get the snack. And that's the same when your head's telling you that you don't deserve to be happy and you don't deserve to treat yourself, then do the opposite. So these are some of the ideas that have come down. I'm not going to show you properly because my drawings are horrendous. So I'll go through some of them. I put music. Music for me is a really good one. Like, if I'm feeling really low and really down, then I will listen to some music that I enjoy and it makes me feel loads better. Eat what you crave. So don't restrict. Restricting makes things 1,000 times worse. Write thoughts and feelings down. Again, like I said before, it really does help. Speak to people. So I've written, a problem shared is a problem halved, which is very true. Treat yourself, because when your head's telling you that you don't deserve anything, you don't deserve to have nice things, then do the opposite. Go treat yourself. Go buy something you've wanted to buy. Go, you know, even just like if you've seen a book that you want to read, just go buy it. Like, life's too short. On the subject of books, read a good book. I love to read, and it helps you go from inside your own head. It helps you go to like another world sometimes, and I just love to read. Take a gentle walk or just go outside. You know, when the weather's like this, which you can't see because my blinds are shut, when the weather's nice, you know, I like to just go for a really short walk or just sit in the garden, just be outside, just be in the fresh air. It makes you feel so much better. Watch something that you enjoy. So if you're feeling down, you know, do the opposite. Watch something funny, watch something that you enjoy, because it'll make you laugh, it'll make you feel loads better. Take a short nap, and I'm bad for this, I take way too many naps, but you know, just setting your alarm for like an hour or for even like half an hour just to lay with your eyes shut, just to take a short nap is always a good idea. Wear baggy clothes or comfy clothes, because if your body image is bad, or you know, the worst thing you can do is wear tight clothes. If your body image is bad, wear something comfortable, wear something baggy so you can't see, you know, you can't body check then if he's wearing something baggy. Just wear something that's not really clingy. Do makeup nice or do your nails, which I've actually just done right now. You know, just make yourself feel good, just pamper yourself, you know, have a bath, do your nails, do a face mask, put your makeup on nice. It'll make you feel loads better in yourself. And as well, if you like bloated and stuff, then hot water bottles are always really comforting. Not in this heat, but normally they're really comforting. Basically like an overview of how to cope when the thoughts come in and how to cope with unnecessary thoughts, how to deal with them, and how to like do the opposite, self-care, things like that. Just, I hope something in this video helped you out, because it really was just me rambling on, but I hope some of it has actually benefited you in some way and has sort of given you an idea of how to deal with thoughts better than you are dealing with them at the moment. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and like I said, I'm going to try not to neglect this channel as much as I have. Also, thank you very much for all the subscribers. I am quite overwhelmed by that. My what I eat in a day video, the amount of views has massively overwhelmed me. Like, I went on the other day and I was like, what? Like, it's craziness. So yeah, I am going to try and post more, but like I said, I work full time and I'm not in the best headspace at the moment, so I'm going to try. So thanks very much, keep fighting, and also let me know what you want to see next and I will try my best to do it. So